From inside the State Champs Network studios, I'm Jeremy Otto, and this is State Champs Extra Point Ohio. This program is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Lawrence Tech wants you to recruit yourself. Just go to LTUathletics.com and click on the Recruit Yourself link. Academic and athletic scholarships are available in over 24 varsity sports, including football. We also want to encourage you to check out our brand new Extra Point podcast, available everywhere you listen to your podcasts. Stick around later in the show. We'll give you a sneak peek of our interview with State Champs Ohio recruiting analyst Mick Walker. Without further ado, let's check out some of the top highlights from Week 1. We kick things off Thursday night in Cincinnati. Roger Bacon down 20-17 in the fourth quarter, led by QB Jimmy Mumper. He finds Kyle Geyer on the sideline, who goes all the way for the 61-yard touchdown. His second score of the night to take the lead. They would hold on to beat Taft 24-20. Clyde jumped out to a 14-0 lead in their game at halftime, but in the second, the St. Francis Knights would respond. Devin Truss accounted for all 3 touchdowns, 2 in the air and 1 on the ground, while the Knights defense pitched a shutout the rest of the way, culminating into a 21-14 victory. Olentangy Berlin hosted the DeSales Stallions. DeSales went up 6-3, but the Bears came right back in a week that saw plenty of long balls. The Bears QB Harrison Brewster connected with Colin Pethel here for a 61-yard scamper, giving them the lead in the second. Berlin never looked back at that point and knocked off Division III runner-up St. Francis DeSales 17-6. Dublin Jerome traveled to Perrysburg and quickly gained a 14-3 lead after one. The Yellow Jackets cut the deficit to 4, but that would be the closest they would get as the Celtics took the contest 28-10. In a rematch of the Division I regional final from last year, the St. Xavier Bombers faced the Lakota West Firebirds. The Firebirds were red hot early on, jumping out to a 14-3 lead midway through the second, but the Bombers would not stop there, ripping off 28 unanswered points to top Lakota West again, 31-14. And for more on this game, let's catch up with Mick Walker on the State Champs Ohio Extra Point podcast.
Well, just talk about that game in particular as well, Lakota West and St. Xavier. I know you kind of quoted it on Twitter as a super matchup and one you'd love to see again in the state playoffs. You know, what stuck out about that, and in the end, what won them that football game?
Yeah, it would have to be the defenses on both sides. Obviously, St. Xavier was able to hold Lakota West to 14 points. Lakota West gave up 31, but that's a little bit of a misleading stat when you sort of look at how things went. Lakota West down towards the end of the game got deflated, I think, as a team, and they gave up some points they would like to have back. But overall, it was just both defenses were flying around. Lakota West has some playmakers, 2 different guys in the secondary going to Division I, and Alex Safari going to Kentucky, and Jair Brown going to Ohio State. St. Xavier, they've got some talent as well. Miami of Ohio linebacker Grant Lyons was the best player on the field on Friday night. But overall, they're just a very sound, cohesive unit, and they were the one that ended up winning at the end of the day.
Thanks, Mick. That's good stuff. You can check out the full podcast on all the platforms where you stream your podcast. That's our show this week. I want to thank our sponsor, Lawrence Technological University. Recruit yourself at LTUathletics.com. I'm Jeremy Otto. We'll see you next week.